Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Batman number 8 and the first story, Stone Walls Do Not a Prison Make. A title I keep trying to correct in different ways, and even now I'm not sure if I got it right, but we're going to blow through that and go through this story. So Batman finally puts away this big mob boss. They call him a crime czar. And the first hint that something's going wrong here should have been the fact that he's being sent to prison is pretty nonplussed about it. Like, he's very nonchalant about being sent to prison. Because once he's sent to prison, immediately his henchmen kidnap the warden and then do a makeup job on one of the men so he looks exactly like the warden. So now he actually secretly is running the prison. So now his men are committing crimes across the city, including with other criminals who are already in prison. And after they commit the crimes, they just go back to prison, pretend like nothing is happening. This works for a while, until Batman gets involved in one of these crimes and immediately recognizes one of the guys as being on death row and someone Batman put away in the first place. So Batman visits the prison. Things seem fine, but then he notices that the crime boss is not wearing regulation shoes, and he knows something's up, so he disguises himself as some prisoner and gets sent there. Starts committing crimes with them. Well, he never actually commits a crime, but he gets in with them and is able to warn Robin about their next crime, but then they figure out he's Batman once he becomes Batman. In fact, they didn't figure out he was Batman. He just attacks him as Batman, but Batman's greatest weakness, come on, say it with me, being whacked in the back of the head by an inanimate object. This happens way too often in the Golden Age. The back of Batman's head has to be massively bruised and full of bumps, and he's got to have like a big brain damage from the concussions he keeps withstanding. Like, legitimately, he doesn't go more than 3 stories without getting knocked out from a whack on the back of his head. It's just so often. So they're going to put Batman in the gas chamber. But Batman instead is very focused on having seltzer. Well, that is the big twist. They put him in the gas chamber, think they've killed him. But as they're pulling him out, he gets right back up and beats them all. You see, they put cyanide eggs into the water in the gas chamber to dissolve and kill him. Batman instead used his time to create seltzer eggs and then switch the cyanide with the seltzer so he doesn't die. Okay, somewhat clever. I have other questions, like when did he make this switch? And if he could have just made the switch the entire time, why didn't he escape? Because they do say he leaves his solitary confinement. He was able to escape solitary confinement and make this change. I feel like he could have used his time elsewhere, and they defeat things and Warden comes back. As stories go, the first half worked really well. I was fairly interested in what was happening with the prisoner. It had kind of a great build-up, but then when Batman gets sent to jail, the story stops moving in a kind of fast, intriguing way. It slows down in a weird way, while also wanting to speed up. Like, it feels like the story wants to speed up. I kept wanting to, like, skim over it because we should be, like, running towards a conclusion, the climax, but it slowed down in such a weird way that, I'm not going to be overly positive, but I thought, like, the first half was great and the second half is too generic of a Batman story to really work. So that's where I'm coming down on Batman number 8. It's got so much promise and then just does the default Batman story. Okay, that is it from Batman number 8. Stone Walls Do Not a Prison Make. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get a notification when a new video is up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman comic in either Action Comics or Superman. Please join us next same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.